What's up, everybody? Welcome to another episode of 10K on the Bay, my journey to 10,000 live listings on eBay. Today, I want to share the most ridiculous thrift store find of all time, the Apple employee sneaker. Wow, take a look at these things. So my buddy Mary actually messaged me this morning saying, hey, you're down in the Bay Area. You should keep an eye out for the Apple employee sneakers and see if you can find some. And I said, oh, I already have those. And she was like, what? And she forwarded me an article saying that an auction house, Heritage Auctions, is selling a pair of employee Apple sneakers starting at $15,000 this weekend, June 11th, 2017. And I said, holy crap. I went to my closet and lo and behold, I also have a pair of employee sneakers from Apple. So, know what's even crazier than finding a pair from the 90s that's only given to employees? This is actually not the same pair as the one that Business Insider wrote an article on. There are some major differences between the pair I have and the pair that they have for auction. First of all, the pair they have, they've researched it and it was made by Adidas. And this looks more like a Reebok classic silhouette. If you guys are familiar with sneakers from the early 90s, this style looks definitely more like a Reebok than an Adidas. However, if you look inside, I don't know if you guys can see this, hopefully it focuses, it says size 40, which is a European size, and that would indicate that these might be from Europe. So these might also be Adidas, even though they look like a Reebok silhouette, which is incredible. So hopefully when I authenticate these, I can send it to StockX or whoever can authenticate them for me, and there will be a record of these shoes being made somewhere in Europe, because there's not even a US size on the shoes and there's no other indicators on the inside for authenticity. So I'm going to need some help. If you guys can see by the stitching or the logo or the yellowing of the sole, I'll show you guys the bottom of the shoe shortly. Please help me authenticate these, but I am fairly certain that these are legit. So I want to talk about two major differences between the pair I have and the pair on Business Insider. The first one is that there's no R registered icon, the little R that's black with the circle around it. The pair on Business Insider has one both on the rainbow apple up here and the rainbow apple down here. Mine does not have that icon, but it does have something pretty awesome, which is this spell out rainbow apple text. And that's not on the pair on Business Insider, which actually makes my pair, in my opinion, look significantly cooler. I mean, look at that logo. It is absolutely tremendous. Now, when I first purchased these, I actually looked for them on eBay, but was unable to find any solds. So I thought, you know what? I've never seen a pair of Apple sneakers. I'll just keep them and I'll wait. Hopefully they'll pop up on the internet later and I'll be able to appraise them, and didn't think too much of it. So I'm really, really grateful that my friend Mary shares sneaker stuff with me, because I would have missed the opportunity to share these with the world at the same time that the other ones surfaced. Now, here's another thing that's interesting. The other pair of Apple employee sneakers has been sold before on eBay for $79. So somebody sold the other pair for $79. I don't know how many years ago, but this pair that we're looking at right now has never been seen on the internet before. You guys are looking at a pair of sneakers that there are no Google images for. Do you realize how insane that is to find something that has no Google images? I mean, my mind is blown right now that these don't even exist. I'm gonna break the internet with these. So help me take a look at the stitching. This looks legit. I just, I'm literally speechless. I hope you guys enjoy this as much as me. I've been a sneakerhead for a long time. Please like and share this video so other people can really enjoy how cool it is to find a sneakers that's over 20 years old and in great condition. In fact, I think if these were restored properly and cleaned, they could be pretty close to dead stock. And the reason why I say that is take a look at the soles. These shoes look barely worn. So they're definitely worn, but they could be restored really, really well. They're really not that yellow for over a 20-year-old shoe, in my opinion, because these have been sitting in somebody's closet basically this entire time. Now it makes sense. I actually found these at a Goodwill in Burlingame, California. And that makes sense because an early employee of Apple might have actually lived in that area. So where I found it definitely matches up with the origin of the shoe. I hope that after making this video, somebody that was an early employee of Apple will surface and let us know the exact origin of these shoes. Did they give it away as a sales contest? Did they give it away at the company picnic? Where are these shoes from? I really want to know, but I think we're looking at a piece of history here. This belongs in an Apple museum. The value at $36,000 does not surprise me. In fact, if these were sold at a charity auction, I would not be surprised if they fetched six figures just because of the insane rarity of them. If this is truly an Adidas Apple collaboration from the 90s and I have the only one, it wouldn't be surprising for them to go for 100 grand, especially because we are combining a shoe collector with a tech collector with an Apple collector. Now we got the trifecta of collectors looking for this item. And the rainbow Apple icon is so iconic. And during this period of time, it was when, it's possible that Steve Jobs wasn't part of Apple when these shoes were released because it was right in that turmoil period. Very, very cool. I'm very, very excited about having these. I really hope you guys are enjoying this. So I'm going to tell you guys what I paid for these sneakers, and I don't know if you're going to be ready for it. I hope you're sitting down. I paid 50 cents for these sneakers as part of a lot. So I purchased multiple pairs at the same time. I was able to get these shoes for 50 cents. And they weren't even the main pair of shoes that I was going for. I thought they were cool, but I saw a pair of Allen Edmonds dress shoes that I was more interested in. So I decided I like to group a bunch of items together and try to bundle them together. And the Goodwill manager was very, very happy to get rid of multiple pairs. And so he let these go for 50 cents. I literally still have the receipt from Goodwill, but that's not going to help with the authenticity. I need to send these in to a company like StockX or Flight Club to have it properly assessed, especially if StockX is saying the other one is worth 30 to 36,000. And again, I do think these could clean up really, really, really nice. There's a little bit of wear around the ankles that I don't think can be repaired right here. But as far as the sole and the leather, there's no cracks. There's no major creases. I think these could really, really clean up nice. So legend has it that Apple made apparel for its employees in the 80s and 90s. And so this would be an indicator of that. There's very, very, very few pictures or media of any of this stuff with the rainbow logo. And the stuff on eBay, jackets selling for over $500, just a tie with the rainbow logo was going for over $100. So we're talking about basic items. And this is like the holy grail of Apple collectibles. Incredible. So yeah, I really, really hope you guys can enjoy this as much as I do. I love sneakers so much, and these are just super, super iconic. Size 40, it's kind of interesting looking at what size these might actually be. I wish I could rock these, but I'm a size 12, and these seem like a US men's 8.5 maybe. And I tried to compare it with another pair that I have that's a size 9, and these are slightly smaller. On some forums, it looks like this might be as small as a woman's 7, but I don't think so. I don't think they're that small. Gonna have to figure out what size. I'm sure that when I send it into StockX or Flight Club, they'll be able to measure it and give us sort of an accurate representation of what size these may be. But again, I'm super, super stoked about finding these. About 5 months ago, I paid 50 cents for them. They might be valued at literally 100 grand, in my opinion, in a charity auction. If you're just going straight, I think the 30 to 36,000 mark probably is pretty accurate, just because of how rare these are and how many collectors there really are out there. Wow, take a look at that Apple. This little rainbow. Well, guys, Really appreciate you taking the time to watch my video. If you have any questions, please email me at 10konthebay@gmail.com or follow me on Instagram, 10konthebay. And I hope to see you guys soon.